It's also my pleasure to introduce our second student commencement speaker representing the graduate programs, Mursel Azar-Nassiry. Mursel was born and raised in Los Angeles and attends the Irvine campus of Alliant. She was the recipient of the California School of Professional Psychology's Merit Scholarship for her outstanding academic achievement. She was awarded the American Association of Marriage and Family Therapy's Minority Fellowship Award for 2 consecutive years. Mursel received extensive training from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration and was mentored by scholars within the field, such as Dr. Kenneth Hardy. Her research focus includes bringing attention to the plight of minorities within the United States. Mursel presented at AMFT's annual conference and the Symposium on Cognitive and Language Development. These presentations focused on the impact of parental romantic attachment on children's mental and physical health, as well as marriage and family therapy students working with American Muslim clients. Her most recent research examines the Muslim mother's use of spirituality when parenting a child with special needs. Clinically, she has had the opportunity of working with diverse populations, providing mental health services to the homeless at various nonprofit agencies, as well as working closely with children and families within the adoption and foster care system. Please welcome Mursel Azar-Nassiry.
Good morning, President Cox, Provost Newman, deans, faculty, family and friends, and my fellow graduating class of 2014. As a first-generation American Muslim born to immigrant parents from Afghanistan, the price of my education was paid long before my birth. These payments started when my parents decided to leave their homeland, their families, their thriving careers, and all that they knew for the sake of their children. I could have easily been a child laborer, a woman working the fields of Afghanistan, a handicap due to war, an orphan, or worst of all, I could have been dead. Sacrificing so much, my parents were determined for their children to attain in the United States what Afghanistan could no longer promise them. They were determined to provide the means for their children to receive the best of education. I received my bachelor's at the age of 19, my master's from Alliant at the age of 21, and I was determined to receive my doctorate by 23. But today, I stand in front of you almost 2 years after my initial goal of graduating. What happened? Life. While we are so absorbed with school, we realize life is still going on around us. Families are growing, people are falling in love, promotions are given, and people are moving forward. Being here today, ready to receive our degrees, I am sure was not easy for any of us. We have faced various physical, emotional, and financial strains to be here. Personally, I went from thriving to being bedridden due to my health. In the midst of school, work, internship, and getting married, I developed an atypical type of neuropathy. Atypical in the sense that I was suddenly unable to walk, stand, or even sit for more than a few minutes at a time. We make plans in life, and we strive towards them, but then we're thrown a curveball, not sure why or even how. So what motivates us to go on? What helps us overcome the difficulties and speed bumps we faced along the way? Why did we go through so much to be sitting here today? You see, being the youngest child of that immigrant couple, in addition to determination, you learn about adversity. Hearing stories of my parents overcoming misfortunes provided me with the strength needed to move forward. As Malcolm X mentioned, there is no better than adversity. Every defeat, every heartbreak, every loss contains its own seed, its own lesson on how to improve. Although no one will truly understand your personal struggle, know that your struggle provides you with the greatest gift, empathy. Every trial and tribulation allows you to empathize with someone going through the same struggle or a struggle much different than yours. Be it big or small, your profound level of empathy will allow you to bring change in more ways than you can imagine. Your gift did not need a degree, but your degrees will open paths for others to experience your contributions at a mass level. The highest level of achievement is not in how many degrees are on your wall, but rather in how many lives you have touched. Being here today is a privilege. Use your privilege to benefit those who could not be here. For me, I could have easily been the orphaned child of a war-torn country. Instead, I stand here for all people who could not achieve this gift of education. I pledge my life to the service of all those who were not given opportunities like the one I was so blessed to have. So join me. Join me in saluting these people and their dreams. Join me in committing to anyone around the world, such as those innocent Nigerian schoolgirls who aspired for more, but are not able to achieve today due to their circumstances. So go out there and succeed in all your careers and endeavors, but always fight for a cause greater than your own. At the end of this journey, you will not have only benefited humankind, but you will discover a part of yourself that otherwise you may have never known. We are placed on certain journeys, unbeknownst to ourselves. We are challenged with certain struggles, not knowing why. But what we gain along the way is far more greater than what we think we anticipate at the end of the journey. So look back at your journeys and recall all that you have gained, because that is what makes you today. That is the true gift you leave Alliant with today. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2014.